walking blind through empty days, till those eyes looked right through me and showed me better ways. Something changed the moment when you found me standing there, like you knew exactly all the pain I couldn't share. You saw something in me that I couldn't see. You stay right beside me, set my spirit free. Whoa, when you found me. Whoa, when you found me. Every morning brings new purpose. Your protection keeps me strong. In the darkest hours you're watching, where I know that I belong. Something changed forever when you chose to take my hand, like you knew the answer to the life I'd never planned. You saw something in me that I couldn't see. You stayed right beside me, set my spirit free. Whoa, when you found me. Whoa, when you found me. Running through the rain together, never questioning my worth. Teaching me what mattered, showing me what love deserves. Whoa. Now I'm stronger than I've ever been, 'cause you believed in me. And I'll never walk alone again. That's how it's meant to be. You saw something in me that I couldn't see. You stayed right beside me, set my spirit free. Whoa, when you found me. Whoa, when you found me. When you found me.
like a vocal part for just like a hard techno song. I'm sure you could probably hear it if you listen to this. That's the sample right there, baby.
Oh, there we go. There's the microphone. Oh my goodness, it is Monday. Oh my good. Oh. Hello, my crafty creatures. I have an amazing announcement for today. We're going to finish a page today. And it's both an amazing announcement and an apology because I'm going to be swapping colors a lot. And it takes some time to swap colors. So it's going to be a very stop and go kind of day. But we are going to finish a page. It was a good weekend this weekend. Work was pretty uneventful, and I got to be in an area where I don't get to be a lot. And oh, I don't got much else beyond that. Today I get to be in that same area, and then I have a day off, which is fantastic. It's supposed to be cold, but that is kind of where we're heading in the orbit of the sun. Days are getting shorter. It is the first day of fall. I don't know when it officially hit, but it is. I think yesterday or today is an equinox. 1 second, I gotta go see who's actually calling me and if I want to answer. Nope, I don't want to answer. Apparently my phone's filter picked it up all on its own. And if they leave a voicemail, awesome. If not, well. So we're right now working on 820, which is the biggest color left on the page. I'm gonna try to do all the more than one stitch colors first. But, unfortunately, there's a lot of colors that just have one stitch. I love that on camera you can see where the black turns into dark blue, because in person it's a stretch. Even for me, and I can see different shades of black. And in person, right now, seeing it also could be because I'm up its ass, but I mean, I can see the color shade, but it's so much nicer on camera. I am. That's why I'm crazy. And it's also a whole lot of just single stitches with this 820. Like, it looks like I have a lot left. I really don't. And I do warn you guys, I might have to run away and grab a boost. My sugar was high all night, so I have not eaten any food yet. I took insulin to bring it back down, but I don't want it to. I do not want it to bottom out. Oh my goodness.
When I saw you again, I knew I wanted you, but I had to hide it. I had to hide it, 'cause I have grown strong without you around. I've just gotta fight it. I don't wanna go back there. Don't wanna fall into your arms again. Don't wanna give you everything I have and see you walk away. Don't wanna fall into your arms again. Don't wanna be reminded of the pain and the love of yesterday.
I think this week's schedule is normal: Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm actually gonna check my calendar just to make sure. See if I'm so far, I don't have anything going on. I did have a missed call, and they did not leave a voicemail, so I'm kind of curious now. Let's see who they are. Because I always do a back search. But to see if I want to call back. You know, go trimmer hand. Oh, no, it was spam. So that's why it got sent to my spam box. Used to belong to a barber shop, but I don't make appointments with barbershops. So, and neither does Husband Creature. We just kind of show up and go, "Can you give me a haircut?" I don't go to a barbershop though, because funny enough, it takes different licensing. I forgot to look at what my sugar was because I am feeling kind of low. Well, I'm not gonna risk it. I'm gonna hop on my be right back, and I'm gonna go grab my my actual breakfast. I'll be right back.
Together as one. United as one. Release the energy. Look at us now. Together as one. We stand here together, united as one. One tribe, a feeling from deep inside, a sense of victory and euphoria. Look at us now, united as one. This is our destiny.
There. Got my mail and I got my breakfast. And I did get a package, but I'll wait till later to open it. I know what it is, but
Together as one.
so I'm not hungry right now, which makes it really sucky. Because when my sugar crashes, I need to eat or consume sugar. And I'm not sponsored by them, but again, and like any sponsorship, if I already use a product, I would not turn it down. I use Boost. I specifically use their glucose control because it will bring me up and it will even me out without. It makes it a sin wave instead of a rhythmic wave. Instead of the other wave, the pointy wave. Instead of my sugars looking like heartbeats, they're supposed to look like sin waves, where they're nice, they're smooth, they're up, they're down. That's how it's supposed to look. Unfortunately, my blood sugars do not look like that most of the time. So, but I got it fixed. I'm pretty sure my alarm's gonna go off, and I'm gonna have it nearby so I can shut it up. But I've taken care of it. If it becomes a crisis, I'll fix it some more. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't become a crisis, but it could. And because I get so lost in like the finer details of these last bricks, I am going by the blocks of text. And once I get down to the bottom, I'll go back up and find where I need to be and go back down. Make fewer mistakes that way. Oh. Like for example, this row that I'm currently doing has a break of 1 inch. All the cool colors are gonna like come out in the final push, because right now all the really bright cool colors are very, very sparse. It's still a whole lot of blues though. Two. Yep. And while I was looking away and checking my calendar, this week's stream is as planned. Nothing special is going on in my life. Though I do think finishing this page will take the whole 2 hours, just because of the nature of color swapping and all of the shenanigans there. think I'm gonna have to swap out colors. Not swap out colors. Swap out green. The plain spring chicken. And these are the areas where I have to end with a half because I will lose my spot. And then I will make a mistake. And that makes me angry. So this weekend I got 2 projects done. I got my dragon scale hood done, which is currently downstairs. I soaked it in some, I did a I got it all wet. I soaked it. It's soaked. Soaked it in soda ash and got it all drenched, and I wrung it out, and I have it on one of my mannequin heads that I got when Joann's was going out of business. I have 3 of them. I wish I had more, but 3 is a good number. But it's pinned, and I have it on my Facebook page showing off the creepy side of finishing because it's a headpiece, so I didn't want to block it flat. So I put it on my mannequin head, and while still damp, I pinned all the things that I wanted to lie flat. And it's absolutely beautiful. It just kind of looks like sorry, I knew it was gonna happen. That, my friends, is the sound of my low blood sugar alarm. I'm fine. Unfortunately, it's about 15 minutes behind. So while I was drinking, my boost was when it was actually 59, and it's just now telling me it's 59, but I've eaten carbs, and liquid is probably the fastest carb, and it was a milk-based carb, which also helps. The protein in the milk and the fat in the milk helps hold up your blood sugar. That's why milk is probably your best bet. Milk and peanut butter are your 2 fastest recovery tools. And Boost is a milk-based fixer thingy. So and I'm trying really hard because a lot of the times when my sugar crashes, I'm like, yeah, freedom to eat whatever and however much I want. And that's not how it works. So. 1, 2, 3. That one's all done. Okay, so that's the end of the line. Okay, so I got two things in the mail. One was a bill, and one looked like a check. So I open it up, and it is a check for someone offering to buy my house for way less than market value. And even in the condition my house is in, $48,000 is not not what it's worth. Oh, so I will be shredding that. That's another thing that I've been with the working on the half-done project is I've been working on house projects. And one of those house projects is my stairs because they are currently they work as stairs. They're not at all pretty. Their paint's chipping. Like they're not dangerous, but they could be in better shape. So I'm finishing them off. I'm finally sanding off all the old paint, or the paint that I put on that has been worn off with use. I'm taking the trim off, and I am removing the paint from the trim, and I'm scraping down the risers, and where I had to replace the treads when I first bought the house, I am fixing all of that problem. And I'm taking it section at a time to focus my ADHD. And sometimes I even have to break it down to a stair at a time. And it has been working out for the couple weeks that I've been focusing on them. I've gotten the stairs down to at least the five stairs that I'm working on. 5 stairs and a landing is what I'm working on. And I've gotten the stairs themselves almost all completely stripped. Next, I'm gonna do the risers and get them down to base. And I'm just gonna seal the risers because I'm actually going to like wallpaper the risers to make them a little bit more whimsical. And I'm repairing and I'm sealing the stairs how they need to be sealed. And I'm making sure that I take progress pictures. Because I wanna recognize the work that I'm doing. And I'm hoping Sunday that I can crawl under the house. Because Tuesday I'm gonna go get the thing that I need. That I can crawl under the house and prepare and get the support needed for the winter. I missed. Damn it. Okay. I'll get it I'll get it when I go back. But I'm working very hard to not start any new projects as much as I might want. I am using the materials that I have to get to the point with projects so that I can move on to the next step. I'm getting materials out of my house, or I'm utilizing the materials for those projects that I have in my house to make more room for the next step. I might, because it's been so, like, some other things like stain for the stairs. At one point in time, I had it on standby, but it's been years, so I have to get more stain for the stairs. And I've been doing some research, because I'm going to stain the stairs, and then I'm going to put the stabilizer in, because well, first I'm going to I've been saving the sawdust because my father-in-law got me an amazing orbital sander for Christmas that I've been meaning to use, because that's how you work on that's what you do, is you got to use the right tools. And I've been asking for the right tools and receiving the right tools. I've just not utilized the right tools. And I've been saving the sawdust so that I can put some wood glue on the stairs and get it into all the little nooks and crannies that it needs to be in, so that I can sand it down again using a finer grit, because I've been using 40 grit to tear up the paint and what was on the stairs. And it's worked fantastically. But in doing that, I need to fill in some divots. I need to stabilize the stairs. I'm gonna wood putty it, essentially. That's what sawdust and wood glue is, friends, is wood putty. And if you use the sawdust from the wood that you're sanding, it actually makes a stronger bond, and it matches color. So I'm gonna use the sawdust from that, get it all nice and even, sand it down again, stain it, and then stabilize it. Because that's the order you're supposed to do it in. And it's probably going to be one stair at a time, because I have dogs and they like to run up and down the stairs, and I can really only manage to block one or two at a time. But that's how it's got to be. That's how it's got to be. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, today is not a high stitch count day. It is definitely get this finishing touch nonsense in. But I will have a page finished by the end of the day, end of the stream, with any hope. So that tomorrow we can start a brand new page, which would be phenomenal. But I warn you, it's gonna be either black or 939. I'm gonna really try for not black or 939, but honestly, those are the two colors that are probably gonna be the first. It all depends on, like, I like to transition from top and go down to bottom, at least, so I have a reach and I can make sure I've counted properly. Like this one, I didn't count. My count wasn't off too horribly. But there was correction going on, and so by the next page, I should have it correct. But goodness only knows.
We stand here together, united as one. One tribe. This is our destiny. Stand together. Together as one. Look at us now. Release the energy. Together as one.
Mhm. Okay, we're about to close up at 8:20, and we're gonna have a color finish, and then we're gonna move on to all the spacey little colors.
A sense of victory and euphoria. Look at us now. United
Okay,
as
so
one.
there's a lot of colors that we're gonna cycle through, and many of them are just 1 or 2 stitches, which is kind of a pain in the ass, but this is the reality of when I said I was going to do a lot of alone stitching and didn't.
Stand together.
Mhm.
Together as one.
Try to get everything done on the page.
We stand here together.
Mm.
United as one.
8:20 is done on the page.
This is our destiny.
No, guys. No, it's not time yet. Dogs are super excited. I don't want. It is a nice day, and I will be playing with them after because I don't have any pressing
Together.
for once.
Together as one.
And everything that I want to do with the house is loud, and honestly, right now, like I could work on my. I have 3 crochet projects that are almost done. I have a zebra. I have the lizard, the salamander. It was super cute. And I actually am going to undo this project so I can start again because I've gotten better. I already undid a market bag that I was working on, and I had messed that up so badly that it was just easier to undo. And I'm going to actually make once I'm starting new projects again, I'm going to turn it into a the dragon scale head the hood that I just did. I'm gonna turn it into one of those, and it's a t-shirt yarn, so I think it'll look really good, and it'll be a lot more lightweight than the acrylic of the one that I just got done. So I think that's pretty awesome. $8.20 is all done. Now I think I'm just gonna wander down the list of colors and do what I got and get it done. Next color up is 158. I mean, this color only has a few stitches, but it's more than one. Let's see if I can figure out where the string is. Dear sweet jeans. Or did it get attached? There we go. There's that. Put this back in place there. Me trying to be organized ends up biting myself. I end up biting myself in the ass. Right. I know I'm not going to use this entire bit, but it's quite a bit of jumping around. I might use this. I might use this section, but so it's funny. There's actually only one spot on this page, but because there's one that's super close, and on the other page it would be the only stitch on that page. I'm going to jump down and do that one stitch. Maybe? No, I did it wrong. Yay, Monday. I'm not using my magnifying glass like I probably should be. Pixie, couche. There's nothing out there. Don't you sass me, ma'am. Nothing like getting Sheppy sassed in the morning. And I still have my loop. Yay! Yeah, this would have been the only stitch on the page below it. And quite frankly, yeah, I'm more than willing to do 2 stitches instead of 1, because the next cutting around. I shouldn't say that that was the only stitch on that page, but the rest of the color is on the other side of the page, and it was just easier to get it then. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. We got okay. This is where we're going. No, Pixie, lay down. Oh, these last colors are always a pain in the butt. So far, everything's lining up. It's awfully good. That's one of them. That was the last stitch of this color on this page. $161 is going to be my next color, and I have it dotted as like one stitch, so it's not going to last very long. I try to dot the ones that are like one stitch. Actually, I tried to dot the ones that are less than 10, and somehow 158 escaped the dot. And pollen is starting to re-enter the world, so 161. It is. It is precisely one stitch. I think I'm going to try to stretch it to 2 because there's a rogue stitch down at the top of the next page. Or the page, not the next page, but the page here. Oh, my holy Hannah. I have. Mistakes were made. This is what I'm looking for. It is. don't use this color enough to like preemptively bobbin it. Because in this entire, well, I mean, it has almost 700 in the entire chart, but that's like nothing.
Wish I could go home and turn myself into who I was. Heard someone creeping through the door. They found the key to my mind hidden on the floor. I tried to scream, but my voice was gone. And they stole every part of me I used to Wish I could go home and turn myself into who I was. Heard someone creeping through the door. They found the key to my mind hidden on the floor. I tried to scream,
Moving on to 312. This is actually a color with some beef, so we'll be on it for a hot second. Lay down, guys. I say lay down. Opinions, man. You're fine. You are fine. You are fine, sir. Seriously, guys. Seriously. Like, all we gotta do. You're fine. No. He's sleeping. Guys, 45 minutes. Pixie, you're fine. Lay down. No, you're fine. I let you out just before I came on stream. You were fine. Mhm. I'm surprised that I'm actually almost out of this string that I started to use.
Roll the dice. Let's see what happens. It's late at night. Where is the action? I'm starry-eyed. Wanna take a leap of faith and don't think twice, think twice. Maybe I could be a lucky charm. Bet your heart on me and let me hear your hunch. I could be a 21, so baby double down. Are you lucky now?
I'm gonna have to start a new piece of string for like 5 stitches. Okay, I'm gonna start it now. I don't know if I'm gonna get everything done in the time we have left. This color change, it just takes so much time. We'll get what we can done, and tomorrow I will have a page finished. either before stream or at the start of stream, because I've been trying to organize all my stuff before I start stream. Now, 312 has 4,000 stitches in this entire project, so it will pick up a little bit. I don't feel bad pulling the long threads. Doopy-doo. After I play with the dogs, I will be trying to untangle a knot in one of my kind of half caked yarn things. Like, as I've been organizing my yarn, like my next color to organize, like I got all my variegated colors out. My next color to organize is red. To get it into its own little tote. Just to go through all my little things and get red. And if there's enough room in the red tote, go on to orange, and you get the point. I'm trying to have them in, I would ideally love to have them in their own totes. Like have the rainbow and then browns and then black and white. Black and white get to share a tote because we can tell the difference. We can tell the difference between black. Well, actually, I can tell the difference between all the colors, but they can share a tote. Just like any color that doesn't fill a tote will get to share a tote. Like, either... Or, honestly, I think red, orange, and yellow can all share one tote. That's how, like, few of them that I have. And it's funny because Husband Creature's favorite color is red, but I don't have. Just because. No, that one's out on its own, no matter how I cut it. So it's going to stay out on its own until I get to that page. Okay, 312 is 317 is next, and it has a little gold dot next to it, so I feel that it is either 1 or 2 stitches. Oh my goodness. The things I get myself into. Well, guys, I love you, but I've had zero interaction today. I'm going to turn off stream. I'll be in Discord if anyone is actually watching. I'll be in Discord, and I'm just going to finish off what I got going on. And I will see everybody tomorrow at 10. Maybe, maybe not. I love you all. Drink your water, take your meds. Be kind to yourself without harming others. Be kind to others without harming yourself. Your time is the most precious gift you can give. Thank you so very much. Have a great night, day, whatever it is.